loss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for the USC man. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Shotgun now for Brady. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's Hunter's running back Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now Jones. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
But it brings up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. Called that a very strong gain of 24. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Carr. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. Well, the pressure gets to him again. Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. And now it's second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's studying and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The shotgun, a give to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Evans has it left side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking left side, he's got a man. It's Evans. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Buccaneers.
Brady now to throw. He throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 34 yards there at a first down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there.
Jones again.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Jonathan Abram.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Now Brady. And he's got it. zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Raiders 0. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard, as this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. When they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
25-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
43-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Throw right side, complete to Williams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here, 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Down for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one. It's the fair catch, a signal for and take it.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, the open man here, Renfro. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, Carr escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
That's the score. Raiders 14. Buccaneers 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Taylor Muse with it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. A rare pick 6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick 6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago.
Carlson to kick off for
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And a catch right side by Evans. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. But now it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Brady to throw again. And the Raiders have got him. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Buccaneers.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Carr. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. Carr now on first down, letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Carlson now to add the extra point. pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Raiders 27, Buccaneers 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
This starting field position, 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Now after the INT, it's called. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
His kick is
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And not much to speak of. Calling a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum.
And this return is going to be halted.
It's leveling him so high.
Even though that's being tested right here. The length of the football here, maybe a little man.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching spaces, make people miss.
Here's Jacobs on first and in the backfield.
Well played there defensively. 2 tight ends, 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That is caught inside the 5. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
Buccaneers 7.
Here's Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On second and goal, here's the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? He's got a man, complete, and all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers, and even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
To Rob Gronkowski.
The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
A very solid gain of 27. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
4-yard line.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to get a score back.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Throwing on second down. Carr.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, but it'll be second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And he finds Howard complete.
And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
First down, Buccaneers.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to let it fly. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady will try again on second down. And my goodness, another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he can't find a receiver.
7 for him on the year. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.